What's going on, Dragonflies? Welcome back to Centered Dragonfly with your girl Shayna. Um, so I really wanted to hop up here, make a video just about not doubting yourself and not doubting your abilities. Okay. Um, so for those of you who do not know, I've created a business, Creative Dragonfly Studios, where I make natural skincare products. Now, the things that I make are anything from soap, bath salts, body scrub, tub teas, lip oils and lip scrub, body oils, hair oils, just everything for self, okay? Everything for self and for self love. And recently I started making some spiritual baths, okay? So that's the new moon bath, full moon bath, baths to balance your chakras, right? So I have a solar plexus, a grounding bath. Just I'm working on so much, so much. Also started making um, chakra balancing candles and intention and meditation and affirmation candles. I gotta find a way to shorten that, right? Condense it a little bit. But anyways, guys, whenever I started making my skincare products, just regular skincare products, I kept getting this idea. You need to try this. You need to try making intention candles. You need to try making healing baths. And I was like, eh, because I didn't think that I was good enough to do that. I didn't think that I have been practicing spirituality long enough, really, to do anything like that. I'm like, well, everybody that I see that's doing this, they have been tarot readers or Reiki masters, some type of healing. They've been healers for years before they started doing this. So how can I? I mean, I've been reading cards 2 years. I have been actually physically healing. Um, couple of months, So I was just like, I'm not good enough. I'm not there yet, spirit. So, anyways, I kept having this nagging thought that I need to try this. And I was like, okay, finally, right after months of this thought that kept reoccurring, I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try it. Okay. So I made a healing bath and an intention candle, right? One of each. And I sent both of those, well, I sent one item to I sent those items to wonderful, wonderful women who are tarot readers, who are Reiki healers, who are authors, or they're teachers. And I felt like I could get some really good feedback from them, mainly, does it work? Okay. So I sent those items to them, and oh my gosh, my mind was blown. Do you hear me? My mind was absolutely blown because these women were telling me that they could feel the energy before they even used the products. Okay. One woman told me whenever she had her candle, she just put it in a room. She had not burned it yet. She just put it in a room, and she felt it. She felt the energy. She felt, and it was I'll attach pictures, but it was a cleansing candle, right? Just an aura cleansing candle. And she was like, Shayna, I felt it before I even lit it. She said she left it in a room, again, not lit. She left it in there, for maybe an hour or so. And she came back and she could just feel the energy emulating from the candle. I don't know if I'm saying that right or even using that word correctly, but you get my drift. But she was just saying that she could feel that energy before even lighting it. And whenever she lit it, oh my God, right? So I was like, hearing this, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, I have it in me. I have, right, the power within me. And Spirit has been trying to tell me that, but I'm hard headed. So I haven't been listening. I wasn't receiving. I kept living in that. And I always talk about this, and I think I talk about it so much because I find myself slowly getting back there, right? And I got to snap out of it. So that self-limiting belief system, right? That belief system that we're not good enough. How can we ever achieve this? How can we ever have this? I don't know about y'all, but I would love 5 bedroom, 4 bath, 3,000 square foot house, right? But I don't know, maybe 4,000 square feet. Anyway, people are thinking about these things that they want, and they're looking at where they are right now, and they're like, well, how can I ever get there? I, I'll never be good enough to have this, to own this. How am I going to have that working at McDonald's? How am I going to have that, just starting my spiritual job, whatever that may be, whatever you're doing, you have to keep in mind that where you are right now is a part of the process of how you get to where you want to be. Okay, where you are right now doesn't mean that this is where you're going to be forever, right? And I have to constantly tell myself that and get out of that limiting belief system, right? So whenever I was saying that I could never do this, I was in that limiting belief system, saying that I wasn't good enough. But show of hands, how many of y'all know that whenever it is your time, no matter how far or how advanced you are, or how much knowledge you have accumulated, whenever it is your time, somehow things just click. Okay, you just receive the downloads, things that take people years to learn. Your spiritual team just touches your forehead and installs all of the knowledge that you need, right? To get your spiritual practice on, to leave that job and start your own thing. It just, whatever it is, okay? Oh, and I'm getting like chills and goosebumps, and I'm so excited. I'm just excited to share this with you because I want to see you guys thrive, right? The way that I'm thriving. And I'm not saying that I'm making, $300 a week, $400, none of that. None of that. Honestly, I made $35 last week. But I'm not afraid to share that with you. I'm not afraid to put that out there because I know that it's going to multiply and it's going to multiply fast. Okay. But that only happens whenever you believe in yourself. Okay. So, and not only that, guys, whenever you are being called to do the work, whenever spirit is calling you to do something, do it because you may feel like, okay, well, I want this. And Spirit's like, okay, this is what you want. Well, we need you to do this first. Okay, whatever that work may be, whether that work is, I don't know, confronting your mother or your parents. I'll say that. Whether that is confronting your parents about something that happened in your childhood, that can be establishing boundaries, that can be cutting off people that are no longer serving you, right? But whenever you do that, whatever that job is, whatever the work is that spirit is asking you to do, you will be blessed beyond measure, okay? And it's not always going to be in a material sense. Adios. No, sorry, on mom duty. So, God, I forgot. Okay, no, but guys, whenever you are doing the work that you're called to do, then you will be blessed in miraculous ways. Okay, so example, I've been doing some work. I have been establishing boundaries, and I am an extremely soft-hearted person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I feel very deeply as I am an empath, and because of that, I have had horrible. Oh my God. I've just had horrible experiences with setting boundaries. Okay. So Spirit was bringing some things to my attention. It was like, look, you need to set these boundaries. We're trying to bless you with some things, but if you don't set these boundaries, then people are going to continue to take from you. You're going to allow that. So finally, guys, I started establishing some boundaries, and I felt like the best place to start, excuse my phone. I'm so sorry. But I felt like the best place, and I can't even unlock it. There we go. Turn this down. So I felt like the best place to start setting boundaries was here in my home, specifically in my studio. Okay, this is my space. The only person that is allowed in here is me and the dog because I can't keep her out. Okay, well, I started establishing that, I started talking to my husband, my children. This is my space. Don't come in here. Period. You cannot come in here unless you are allowed in here. And the only time they're allowed in here is when they're doing virtual learning over there. Okay? So I started setting those boundaries, right? Just starting small. Then I started setting boundaries with my husband. Then I started setting boundaries with my close friends. And now I find myself just establishing boundaries whenever I go out and I meet people. This is who I am. This is what I will and what I will not accept. Period. There is no middle ground. Okay. And sometimes you have to be that way because a lot of people, they will continue to take and take and take from you without regards of how you feel. Okay. So I started setting those boundaries. I started meditating more. I found a meditation practice that works for me. Not everybody is able to sit in a quiet room with their eyes closed and keep their mind still. Okay. If anybody tells you that's the only way that you can meditate, that's not true. Okay. Whatever works for you. Turns out yoga works for me. Would have never thought. Okay. So, I found this meditation practice. I started establishing boundaries. And I don't know. Spirit, I guess I showed spirit that I was trying. Okay. It, and I don't want anybody to get this confused. I believe in God. Okay. Point blank, period. I believe that there is a higher being, and I believe that being is God. You know how people would say, you know how people would say, um, faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. You have got to try, you have got to put in some type of effort, right? For God, for spirit, for source, for the universe to meet you halfway. Well, I guess Spirit saw that I was trying, so they decided they would meet me halfway. Guys, I have been spiritually, I've been seeing things and hearing things that I never was. Okay, I have been interpreting messages a lot better than I were before. Okay, and I'll tell you some of the things that I've been seeing, and I'm so excited. I've been seeing fairies. Okay, no BS. I have been seeing fairies, and I say plural, but I've been seeing just the one fairy. Okay. He makes appearances whenever he feels the need, and I haven't really meditated on his energies or anything like that, but I will say that I know he's there a lot of times, and I'll see him zipping past. God, he is so fast. I'll see him zip past real quick, and I'm like, there he is. He's here. Like a fangirl. So, a spirit is allowing me to see more and more. They are thinning the veil between our physical world and the spiritual world. Okay, I've been hearing their messages. A lot of times they play songs for me. I love music. I can kind of sort of carry a tune in a bucket, but I love listening to music because it does something to my soul. I swear it does. So a lot of times I will be laying down, and just when my mind is starting to quiet, they'll start playing songs, and it won't even be a whole song. They'll just keep playing a verse, or a specific line over and over and over and over again, right? And then I'm like, okay, how can I apply this to my life? What is this talking about, right? So, guys, whenever we began to do the work, Spirit will start showing up for us in ways that we could not have imagined. Okay. Something else that, really blew my mind, and I shared it with, go ahead and say her name, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Big shouts out to her. That's my spiritual mom, guys. She is amazing. Y'all have definitely got to follow her on Facebook. She is the one who is an author. She is a tarot reader. She is a teacher. Okay. She is a teacher of tarot readings, and can't even think. My can't see it. But my certificate over here is my medium right there, my mediumship certificate. So she also teaches mediumship as well, guys. But phenomenal, phenomenal woman. Um, and I shared this with her during my meditation practice. I finally got my meditation practice down. My first time, okay, doing this meditation practice, guys, I felt energy, right? Real strong energy on my right side. Felt it on my arm, and I was like, okay, there's an angel here, the spiritual guide, there's an ancestor, somebody is here. I acknowledged them, and I went back into my meditation. Excuse me, excuse me. And then I'm in my meditation, and on my left side, I start feeling that, that tingling, that kind of cold sensation, but it isn't actual coldness, that makes you uncomfortable. I can't really explain it. You know if you know, okay? Well, I started feeling it on my left side, and I was like, "Ooh!" There, and I'm telling you, still feeling it over here. I'm like, "Okay, there are two beings with me." I acknowledge their presence, and I slip back into my meditation. Well, guys, the one that was on my left side, it got stronger. That feeling that I was feeling, it got strong, and I was like, "Oh, you are a powerful one. You are okay." So I try not to, get so freaked out that I bring myself out of the meditation. So I'm like, okay, you're getting stronger. Maybe there's something that you're trying to tell me. Slip back into my meditation. Well, guys, when I slipped back into my meditation that last time, I felt, okay, it wasn't something that I saw, but I felt it. It felt like a hug, but from my back. So like somebody was hugging me from behind, wrapping their arms around me. Okay. But it was a sensation just all over. I'm on the floor, okay? So I feel it from here down to my feet. Okay. So if I had to give you a um a visual of it, it felt like someone, an angel, wrapped its wings around me all the way. All right. It was the most amazing thing I've ever felt in my life. Okay. And Um, strangely after that, for the past couple of days, well, yeah, the past couple of days, because this didn't happen that long ago. The past couple of days, I have had this surge of energy. Okay. Normally, guys, I'm tired. All right. Being an empath, I'm constantly picking up on the energy of my children, my husband, anyone other. And I'm a businesswoman. Okay. I'm a vendor. Okay. So I'm out here at these events and I'm talking to people and I'm constantly picking up on different energy all day. So let me tell you, when I get home, I'm tired. Only thing I want to do is sleep. But for those past couple of days, I just had this energy of I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, gotta get this done, this done, this done, this done. I hate laundry. I hate doing laundry. Okay, if I could, I'd wear clothes, throw them away, and go buy something else. I hate doing laundry. I did laundry. Not only did I do laundry, I washed the clothes, I dried them, I folded them, I hung clothes up. Like I never do the washing and drying and the putting away of clothes in the same day. It never happens, but it did. So like I really feel like this angel hugging me gave me that surge of energy. And, talking to my spiritual mom, Kelly, she was saying to me that, well, what she was picking up on was that I got I can't remember exactly how she worded it, but it's like an energetic charge. Okay. I received an energetic charge that not only gave me all of this energy, but it also lifted my vibrations, a few vibrations. And I was like, wow. So, I'm getting more into this. I'm sorry, my hair is just irritating me the way that it's looking. But anyway, um, this energetic charge that I received, it, I have ascended, right? A few vibrations. more into the love and light. And when she told me that, something clicked because I was in a situation where I swear I accidentally stole something. And I looked at it and was like, well, for the price that I paid for one, I should have two of them, right? I said, this is my blessing. I should have this. And before I could catch myself, do you know I was returning it? Again, I had no intentions on stealing it, right? I literally just walked away with it in my hands, not even realizing I had it. But once I realized it, I was like, well, I could keep it. The person that I, got it from, they didn't realize it was gone. And probably by the time they did, they wouldn't know. I could keep it. And like I said, before I even realized it, before I can actually, I would say, before my head caught up with my heart, I was returning it. I was returning it. It was a notebook. Actually, hi, can you go get the notebook off of the end table on the couch? Yes. So I'm gonna show you the notebook. It's a beautiful notebook, and I loved it. But it cost $10, and I should have had two for $10. So, but like I said, I was walking back, and I was giving it to this woman before my mind even realized. Uh huh. Before my mind, thank you, baby. Go ahead and go to your room. Before my mind could actually comprehend what I was doing, I was handing this notebook back. Okay, so my mom Kelly, she says to me, it's because you have ascended into this love and light, this place of just love and light, of honesty, right? So that's what happened. Right? I'm vibrating so high and I'm on this type of frequency that won't allow me to do what I was thinking about, right? So this is the notebook, okay? Be fearlessly authentic. And I love it. So you see, she has dreads, right? So I really wanted this. I have not found any notebooks with, black women on it, and not only black women, but black women with black hair. Okay? So I really wanted this notebook. And so I was over vending. I'm over at this woman's kiosk, and I'm looking at it, and I was like, "Oh, this is very nice. I would like to get it." But let me go get my card. My card is at my kiosk. So I took the notebook. This isn't the one, by the way, but I took the notebook over to my kiosk. I put it down. I got my card and I went back, not even thinking to bring the notebook back. So that's how that transpired. So, yeah, guys, it's so much that Spirit wants to bless you with. It's so much that Spirit wants to do for us, right? But there are things that we need to do first. There are, I was speaking to a woman who I know Spirit wants to bless her, but she needs to stand up for herself. She has to establish those boundaries before she can be blessed, right? And just like my case, right, guys? So yeah, I know I've just been rambling. I know I've been rambling, and I keep my hands in my hair. I have a hard time about that. But guys, please, please, please trust yourself. When Spirit is constantly putting something on your heart, and that's how you know it's Spirit, okay? That's how you know. I got really excited. Could you tell? That's how you know that it's Spirit. When it is something that you don't even think you're capable of doing, but it keeps coming back to you. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. When you're just scrolling through your phone, you're scrolling through Facebook, you're scrolling through Instagram, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of the clear blue sky, this thought pops up in your head. Well, where did that come from? I can't do that. I can't physically do that. I'm not in any shape to do that. Oh, but you will be. Only thing you have to do is follow those nudges. Because Spirit is only going to give you a little bit at a time. I'm sure that there is a lot Spirit wants me to do as far as my natural skincare business goes. But They're just giving me a little bit at a time, right? And that's what they're doing for you. So any of those nudges that you have been receiving, please take it. Please take them as signs, okay, and follow them, all right? Because Spirit is really trying to make your life as happy and as easy as you want it to be, okay? We want to be able to pay our bills without living paycheck to paycheck. We want to be skinny, right? We want to start our own businesses. We want to buy homes. It's so much that we want to do. And Spirit is like, you can do it. But first, you have to start here. You have to start somewhere, always, right? And Spirit is not going to have you do anything out of, I'm not even going to say out of your comfort zone, because that, I swear, is the reason we're here. So we can just constantly be out of our comfort zone and be willing to step out of it, right? So they're not going to give you or task you with anything that is beyond your ability. I will say that it's beyond your ability. Okay. So any of those nudges that you guys have been receiving, please follow them. Follow them because they're happening for you. Okay. There's things that are happening for you. So I want to pull some cards. I'm sorry, Spirit is like really speaking to me. Spirit is really speaking to me right now. Before I pull cards, I want to say something else about seeing fairies. Before I saw this particular fairy, now mind you, when this fairy that I saw, he's a darker color, kind of like a dark greenish gray blend. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but like I said, he moves so fast. He flies as fast as a hummingbird. Okay, that's the analogy, blah, blah, blah. Uh, the analogy, I still can't say it, that I gave Kelly. Um, he flies as fast as a hummingbird, but wings like a dragonfly. Yeah, a dragonfly, not really a butterfly. Um, and he would literally appear here, zip by here, and disappear. Okay, so I don't see him for like long periods of time. Okay, but I said that to say I was seeing them before I saw him. Okay, I really get a masculine energy when I think about them. But I would see fairies outside, but they weren't in that form, right? These would just be it kind of looks like feathers, maybe dandelions, dandelion seeds just floating through the air, right? But with this, they do the same thing he does. I mean, not going as fast, but they will float through the air. They'll appear, float through the air, and then disappear. And I was like, oh my God, I wonder what that was. Maybe it was a fairy. So I started claiming it. I'm seeing fairies. I'm seeing fairies. And then, sure enough, I started seeing fairies. So some things you just have to speak into existence for whoever this is for. Okay. That's why I kept looking around because I'm like, it's something that I'm supposed to be saying, you know? So I feel like once I start talking, it just kind of comes out. But, whoever that is for, if there's something that you are trying to accomplish, and I feel like it may be something spiritual, maybe seeing, maybe you want to see your guides, you want to see your ancestors, you want to see your spiritual team. Start claiming it. Start, acknowledging them. Just look out into space and just acknowledge your presence. Or, okay, Spirit, thank you. I see you. Whenever something happens, you find something. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I see you. I appreciate you. Go ahead and start acknowledging them, and they will slowly start to reveal themselves to you. Okay, so whoever that is for. Okay, is there anything else, Spirit, that you would like for me to say? Okay, I'm not receiving anything. So, I'm gonna take that as okay. Um, Also, guys, I don't think this is from spirit, but so if you are constantly dropping things, and I'm talking about you just butterfingers, okay? You can't keep anything in your hands to save your life. That is a very clear sign that your spiritual team is with you. Okay, whether it be an ancestor, a spiritual guide, a guardian angel, there is someone in the spiritual realm that is with you at that moment. Okay, so that would also be a good time to acknowledge them. I have got to take that off because that's bothering me. But yeah, that is a sure sign that your spiritual team is with you, and you should definitely acknowledge them then too. Also, look at the time whenever you're dropping things. If you drop something, that happens. But if you're constantly dropping things, look at the time, see what time it is, because spirit can be trying to get your attention to see the time so you can see what that those numbers mean for you. Whether you're looking at the time and it's 11:11, or you're looking at the time and it's if you have a military time 13:13. Just a lot of you, actually, this is for a lot of you. I'm feeling you have got to start checking the time whenever you are receiving those reoccurring thoughts or you're dropping things. Definitely look at the time. I feel like a lot of you are missing messages. You're missing messages, because you're thinking it's just something that's happening. You're just dropping things, or you're just thinking it is a coincidence, or whatever it is that you're seeing. Um, there are no such thing as coincidences. I'm here to break that to you. There are no such thing as coincidence, okay? Everything happens at a divine time for a divine reason. So any of those coincidences that you are noticing, they are synchronicities and they are messages for you, okay? So that's probably from spirit. Okay, spiritual guys of the most high knowledge, power, love, and wisdom. What messages do you have for the collective that are watching right now? Thank you. Any messages that they need at this moment? Thank you. Okay. So I love this. I love this deck. I love it. I feel like this is a perfect deck for pick me up for real quick messages for spirit to give you. Okay. So what do you have for it? See where that one shot out? Yes. Okay. So the first card that came out, and I'm gonna keep shuffling because, well, let me show you this one. So the first card that came out is Lavender. Surround yourself with love. Okay, you need to surround yourself with love. Is whenever you're surrounding yourself with, when you're surrounding yourself with like-minded people, in an environment of just love, you will be surprised at the things that can come from it. Okay, the and it's so much. It's so much I'm trying to say. I'm trying to, get it together. So, um, as far as surrounding yourself with love with people, okay, there are great things that can come from that, great ideas, great projects that can come from it that, are divinely sent for you. They're like, okay, your spiritual team is like, okay, you've been doing the work, you've been doing the practices, you've been meditating, you've been doing this, and this. Great. Now we're about to bring you to a group of people, right? That will be good for you to do this. And they have their own path as well, and you play your part in their path and vice versa. All right. So when you surround yourself with love, when you surround yourself with other people and you're in a loving environment, then great things can blossom from that. But also you can surround yourself with love, with your own love. Okay. Love from yourself. All right. And great things come then too whenever you learn to just be and you are in love. Okay? My hair that does not want to act right, I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. Okay? And I watch how that grows. Okay? sit with yourself and be in love, right? Not in love, but sit in love. You know what I'm saying? If you get it, you get it. If you get it, you get it. But great things can come from that as well. Okay, great things come from opening your heart chakra. Beautiful, beautiful things. You receive messages. You receive, messages. Those synchronicities. You can receive blessings in a tangible, material form. I mean, when you open yourself to love, the possibilities truly are endless. Okay, and whoever this is for, you already have all the answers. Okay, so if you are on YouTube, if you're searching on YouTube and you're searching through Instagram and you're looking for messages and memes to give you answers to anything that you are struggling with, Spirit wants you to know that you already have the answers inside you. And most times, if you're going out and looking for answers, you already know the answer. You're just hoping to find something different. Okay, the answer is always inside of you. That's why I tell people who are I don't like doing love readings. I don't like doing love relationship type readings because a lot of times, all the time, the truth comes out and people are willing to be in love with a lie than be presented with the truth. Okay, so for that reason I don't like doing love readings because whenever I deliver the truth, it's a problem. Okay. Well, when people are coming and looking for those readings, um, you already know the problem, right? You already know if you're telling me, are we going to last? Are we going to make it? Is this person going to come back to me? You already know the answer, but you're hoping for a different answer, which is why you're searching outside of yourself. But the answer is already in you. The answer to your question, the things that you are searching for, they are already in you. So you don't have to go looking outward for that. Okay? She's looking at a map. You don't have to look at anyone else. You don't have to go to anyone else for the answers that are already inside. Okay? So for whoever that is for, and the number on that card is 34, which will reduce itself to 7. Okay? So those people or that person who is searching for a particular answer or searching for an answer to a particular question or a situation, the answer is within you and you have got to trust it. Okay? We really mess up whenever we ask for guidance and ask for insight on situations and it's given to us, but we're like, that's not the one I want. That's not what I want. So I'm just going to ignore it. Y'all can't do that. If you do that, you're just going to find yourself, constantly walking, constantly going in the same circles. Okay, so Spirit coming through with the messages. Ask for one more card, whoever it is for one more card. It's kind of my pick a card. Yes, so Spirit, okay. We'll begin to thank you so much, Spirit, for coming through for me. Ooh, okay. I love this. I love this. 3 different cards, 3 completely different messages here. Okay, so here we have a mural. Okay, and it says, "Be your own first priority." Can't read it. So, be your own first priority. Okay, we are. Oh, and it's so funny. I've looked at this card so many times and never noticed it. The castle here is on fire. The castle is on pure fire. And what is she doing at the bottom? It's creating her mural. She is creating something beautiful from something disastrous. Okay. So with this, guys, and whoever this is for, please take these messages however they resonate. They resonate with you a little bit, just take that part that resonates with you. And if not, then don't take any of it. Okay. Not every message is going to be for everybody. All right. But with this mural, and this is another seven. Um, there is so much going on in the world today. There's so much hatred in the world today. Okay, there are a lot of things that are being revealed in this world, and I think that's that castle that's being set on fire. Okay, you do not have to give in to that. All right, I cannot tell you how much backlash I have received as a black female for not being at Black Lives Matter movement. You know, the marching that they're doing, they're outside in my town, they're out on the corners with their signs yelling, I can't breathe. First off, I'm not going to yell that because that is a spell, and I'm not going to put that spell on myself. Okay. But my not showing up in those ways doesn't mean that I'm not showing up for my people. Okay. But along with showing up for my people, I myself have to put myself first. I am my own first priority. Okay. And if I can show up for myself, then I will be able to show up for other people. That's a part of creating those boundaries, guys. Okay. So, and the best analogy I have for this is you cannot pour from an empty cup. Okay. Be your own priority. Be your own first priority. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot be there for other people if you are not showing up for yourself. Okay? You cannot constantly come to save everyone if you are not saving yourself. You come first. Okay? You have to protect your temple. All right, however you protect your temple, that's how you're showing up for yourself. And after you do that, then you may go and serve others and help others, be there for others, be a light for others. But you have got to be that light for yourself first. Okay, so whoever that was for, please show up for yourself. Don't burn yourself out trying to help everybody else. Okay, to get out of that people pleasing mentality. All right, because for all of my people pleasers, the things that you are doing for other people, I can assure you they will not do for you. Okay? Not all of them. Some of them, but not all of them. I've been there too many times, okay? So I can tell you from experience. I mean, excuse my clip. I have a stray dread and then she just wants to pop straight out. So I'd rather have the clip in my hair than have, my special alfalfa. If you understand, you understand. But yeah, guys, for my people pleasers, put yourself first. Do for you before you do for anybody else. And for those people who catch attitudes, have problems with you being there for yourself before you're there for them, cut them off because they mean you no good. Those are not your people. Okay, those people are not a part of your spiritual team. They're not a part of your spiritual tribe. Any connections that you have held with those people, and I'm hearing their purpose has been served. If they cannot respect your boundaries, right, and you don't want to let those people go, they okay, there are certain people that spirit has set in your life. There are people that are a part of your soul contract that are supposed to come into your life to help you build boundaries. Okay, those people are not meant to stay in your life. They are here to teach you a lesson. They are here to teach you how to set and maintain boundaries, and then they are gone. Do not mistake those people for lifetime partners, for lifetime friends. Okay, that's not their purpose. And holding them, trying to hold them and keep them into your life is keeping them from their purpose and keeping you from yours, whoever that was for. So, guys, I have had a fantastic time rapping with you guys, just talking about some of the awesome things that are happening in my life and how those things came to be. And I hope that you are able to take, just some of my examples and apply them to your own life so that you may experience. And I'm not going to say that you're going to experience the same things that I am, but you are going to experience miraculous things however it goes, whichever way it goes. Okay, that may be winning the lottery, that may be seeing things, cool things, really really cool things. That may be, realizing things, but whatever it is going to be exactly what you need. Okay, don't forget that. Spirit is always going to provide for you what you need. Okay, so with that being said, guys, thank you so much for coming and joining me today um, in, Shayna's world, Centered Dragonfly, Thank you. I I just keep doing that. So let me just put this out there, and it doesn't have anything to do with anything, okay? So don't even think you're missing something. Um, I am always in my hair. I'm always playing in my hair because this is the longest that my hair has ever been. Um, and I do mean ever, okay? I have always had a knack for cutting my hair as a kid. I always cut my hair, cutting off ponytails, plural ponytails at a time. Even whenever I got older, late teenage or early adulthood, um, I always kept my hair cut very short. And it wasn't until I started my dreadlock journey, which is really funny because it's the same time that I started my spiritual journey. So my locks mean a lot to me. Okay, my locks mean a lot. Okay, so when you see me constantly doing this, I'm always doing something, I'm just appreciating how far I've come. I'm appreciating how far I've come with allowing my hair to grow, as well as allowing my spiritual self to grow. Okay, so you guys, I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. Or whenever you're seeing this, I just hope that things are going really well for you. And if they're not, I'm here to speak into existence for you. It will be soon. If you're going through anything, you will experience a turnaround very soon. So just continue to hold that faith. Continue to hold your vision because things are actually working out for you. Um, they're working out for you in the best way possible. Okay? So y'all be blessed and that's it. Namaste.